Drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.
Hello and welcome to Edupedia World.
In this training session, we're going to discuss ODATA. So what is ODATA? So it's Open Data Protocol. And what is the importance of this ODATA? We have in SAP UI5, we have three models. One is JSON model, another one is XML model, and another one is ODATA model. So JSON and XML models are locally the data which is stored in the files that we can retrieve, that we have seen in the previous sessions. So coming to ODATA, ODATA is a internet call to pull data. So as with my experience, there are so many ODATA services have been deployed in this recent years. This is a recent concept because we are developing HTML5 templates, HTML5 applications. So HTML5 application doesn't have any database like SQL Server or anything. So it has to come up, it has to get data from somewhere. So where? So from any SQL Server or any ERP like SAP ERP, etc. So it can get data from any system. So how? It will be through a gateway service called ODATA. So ODATA will act as a gateway. In simple words, ODATA is the best way to RESTful services. So what is RESTful services? That we'll see in this session. So basically, ODATA is an open data protocol which allows us to create and consume a queryable APIs in a simple standard. So how it is related to SAP and how we're going to implement that in our SAP UI5 application, we'll see that. So basically, if you are an ODATA professional, then you can become a ODATA network gateway developer. So when it comes to SAP UI5 applications, as a SAP UI5 consultant, you have to make sure that what data is required to you. So suppose in a company, I want a list of employees, right? So I want to display it in a table in SAP UI5 application. So what you want to do? You have to create a web service, that is ODATA service, where you can get list of employees. So this list of employees is in a SAP ERP or any SQL server. So there will be a gateway where you'll be writing ODATA services, like ODATA developer will write it. It's not, as a SAP UI5 consultant, it is not our job to write ODATA service. Someone will write ODATA service. Our job as a SAP UI5 consultant or SAP Fiori consultant or developer, we have to consume the service, ODATA service. So there are 6 steps that we can understand. So basically you can go to odata.org to have a better understanding of ODATA and how ODATA is and how the ODATA URL is. So at the end of the day, ODATA will come with a URL. Okay. So we'll see that what are the understanding of ODATA. So ODATA is developed by OSS. Actually, it's a Microsoft product and it is used overall. Like SharePoint is used ODATA services. Any application, like if you have any languages like .NET, they will be using ODATA to communicate with the UI and the backend. So if you want to consume data in the UI, web UI, then it has to be a web service. So web service is nothing but OData service. So let us think about RESTful services. Why OData service is RESTful service? In before, we have something called PHP, other web technologies. Like HTML is also a web technology. SAPUI5 is also a web technology. Like JavaScript libraries and everything is involved in that. But it's a web technology, right? So before, in PHP, what we used to do is we used to write a web service. Like PHP, what database it is to use? SQL or Postgres, any SQL server. So SQL server, there used to be a list of tables. By using those list of tables, what we used to do, we used to